Hey guys. Wow. Am I outside? I don't know, am I? No. Am I feeling better? No. I have a headache. I started freaking out, so. No, it's not good. It is not good. Like, really. This thing is just, like, not working properly. Hold on. Are you sick? I freaked out. I got upset. And I'm having issues with my depression. And I said earlier I wanted to take my life, which I do. But, now I have a headache. And I'm not feeling good. I can't do it anymore. I just can't. Like, I'm trying to get a place for me and my mom. I don't have anybody right now. I'm alone. Like, I just can't go out or do anything. That sucks. So, I have a huge headache. You know what, I haven't had anything, to be honest with you. And I haven't been eating either, because I can't eat right now. I don't know. I don't have stuff to cook. All my stuff, I had to re-get stuff, and I haven't eaten anything since yesterday, and I didn't even really eat, to be honest with you. Well, I did eat something today. I ate chips and 4 Oreos, and then I had some chocolates, but that's about it. I haven't had, like, a meal, and I haven't, Rage bait is different than saying I haven't eaten. That's not rage bait. Rage bait is saying something controversial to get people to get angry. Me starving is not gonna make people angry. I don't. So, yeah. I'm safe for now, but I'm just trying to work on getting me and my mom a place. I can't do this anymore, to be honest with you, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. Okay, the one place I was at, I got blamed for something that literally wasn't my fault. When you guys posted, first of all, calling my friend Tophiachu, they got mad at me and they said it was my fault that you called her that. And I was like, I don't control what people do on the internet. Then they said it was my fault that you posted her police record, which I had nothing to do with that either. And it caused something else, and I can't say what happened. But yeah, she's dealing with her own stuff, which is why we're not talking. And it's not because, it's because, some other things I can't say because HIPAA violations. I can't say what she's struggling with, but I just know that it's hard. Like, we were going to the gym every day, and then she started acting weird. And we didn't, the one day we were gonna go to the gym, she left the elephant I gave her. She's not doing good. And they got mad at me, and that was in the past. Anyways, they got mad, and they said it was my fault that people said that, and that it wasn't funny because I said she found it funny. And they were like, well, that's not funny. And I said, I know, I didn't find it funny. And somehow her responding to people, which I told her not to do, is my fault somehow. And yeah, so there's that. That's why we're really not talking, because she has her own issues now. And I really don't have very many friends. Obviously, the other person that was my friend is not talking to me, so I just want to go away forever. I talk to people. I'm trying, but it's hard. I don't know anybody, and I'm not trying to make any friends because I don't want someone to leave me again. And I'm very alone, and the only person I have is my mom, and I can't even get her a place to live because it's so hard, like these wait lists, and then these asking for one thing, and then I give them what they want, and then they say, oh, that's not it. We wanted this, and it's just like, I just want to walk in front of traffic. Like, I was sitting here just like, anything. Like, is there anything? I just want to be like, hey, can somebody just, because at that point, that's where I am. Like, it's hard. It is hard. And especially when you don't have, I have some people to talk to, but, I want to do things. I want to go out. I can't even enjoy my summer. It's all ruined. And then by the time I even get out to get to do anything, it's not going to be summer. I wanted to go swimming. I went out for my birthday, and then I thought about that person, and then I got depressed. And I'm stuck here, I'm stuck on earth because I don't have a way to take my life. I just want to run and just get in front of traffic. And then I thought about it. I thought about like what those people do just like cause a huge scene with the police and maybe have them take my life. You know, the horrible thing to say, but you know, hey, like, at this point, I really don't want to be here. I can't enjoy life. I can't enjoy anything, you know. I would like to go to the movies in the park. Can't do that. You know, I don't got a place. There's all these really cool free events, and it's either be homeless and do those events and have nobody to watch my stuff, or, you know, in the streets in a tent, or have a place and then not even enjoy it because I can't go anywhere. That's not the point. My mom wants to go out and do things. So yes, I am going to worry about having a good summer because me and my mom could have went swimming. Me and my mom could have already been swimming. Every person is getting housing before me, and I'm a victim of a violent crime. Like, I've been put in danger so many times. I don't really have a safe space. I do now, but I didn't, to be honest with you. It's uncertainty of being moved from one place to another. It's one place to another. And then, you know, I keep getting moved to these places, and it's like, yeah, am I gonna be homeless the rest of my life? Is that what it's supposed to be? Is like I'm never supposed to have a place? I'm just supposed to be homeless? So if I'm meant to be homeless the rest of my life, I can't do that, so I'll just take myself out. Like, I'll take myself out because it's stressful enough as it is to try to find a place to live. And I am not going to do that. I am struggling. I'm struggling. I don't want this anymore. I don't. My brother is dead. He's dead. Some guy killed him because he wanted the car, and people have the nerve to sit here and say that we deserve that. All because he wanted a car that wasn't his. My brother is dead because the guy wanted a car that wasn't his. Do you know how messed up that is? Do you know what it's like to have to look over and see your brother dead? Oh my God, he's dead. All I want to do is just... I want my brother back. All I keep seeing is him dead. That's all I keep seeing. And I can't. Every time I think about him, I think about seeing him dead. You know? And I try. And I try. I try so hard. People hate me. I hate myself too. I'm not good enough for people to stick around and want to be my friend even though I try. I'm just good enough to die. You know, and it sucks. Because I tell myself, you know. Sorry, I tell myself I have a freaking headache. I tell myself, why? Sorry, I'm not doing too good. Hold on. I tell myself, why doesn't God just let me take my life? No one knows what it's like. I got told that being gay meant that I was going to hell. People looked at me different because I said I like both genders, and I can't even celebrate Pride. I can't even go to Pride. Do you know how much people unfollowed me when I said I was gay? To be honest, I think my family, well, I don't think, I know my family would be accepting. But, you know, my mom's already accepting, but it's hard. To be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I went to Legacy. You know, I don't go to church, but, you know, it was a requirement thing, and I did go. And I love this other church I went to. It was a nice church. And this guy gave me a disgusting look. Just like, and I know what it is. People know me around here. Word probably got out or whatever. And when I go to these events, when I hear these speakers, especially someone that speaks for Legacy, the Bible study online streamings, and one guy said he wanted to take gay rights away, the right to marry same-sex partners, and that hurt me. Nobody loves me. Nobody cares. I can't even talk about the whole situation because I'm being so respectful. But nobody knows because they're like, oh, it was a one-sided thing when it wasn't. And it's very messed up. Yes, I got hurt very badly and treated very badly, even though I'm an idiot to still care when I know people say I shouldn't. But it's not even that. Being told that I'm going to hell because I'm gay. They told me it was wrong. You know, it was wrong to like both genders. And I heard that from the church. And I tried so hard to believe in God. And and it pushes me from religion. Because that's hateful. And I couldn't say anything because, whoever the church decides to have as their guest speakers, who they decide to have, all I've ever heard from all these churches is talking about how Charlie Kirk was a great man. And they still keep bringing up his death. They still keep bringing up how they was there in his last moments and how everyone needs to be like Charlie Kirk. This is why young people are taking their lives, because they don't feel accepted. They don't feel like it's okay to be gay. Because the religion tells them that it's not okay. And that they're going to hell. So if I take my life, does that mean that I'm going to hell? You know what I mean? I'm trying, but I got told that I was going to hell. And that was horrible. When I hear the way the Bible is being used, it pushes me away from religion, and I tried. I tried. And I was not good enough. I was not this perfect religious person. I had to post a certain way. I had to be a certain way. I couldn't, and it wasn't, and I don't think about sex. I just wished, someone that I care about actually cared about me and didn't lie to my face. And that hurts. If someone couldn't even tell me the truth, I was a piece of shit and I was unworthy of love. That's what it's like. Nobody knows because everyone makes jokes. Get a job. I just want to get a plot and a tombstone and just live there. And just die. The only reason why I'm alive is because I have nowhere to take my life. Nobody would let me. When I hear about racism, when I hear about ICE, when I hear about being gay, it affects me. I couldn't even help my own friend, either of them, and look at where I'm at with nobody. My mom's at a shelter. And all I want to do is just die. And then when I say that, oh, you ain't really gonna do it, you're just lying. Okay, well, what do you suggest? I could drink bleach, but I can't bring myself to do that. I keep telling myself that maybe they really did care, but then I know they didn't, because if they really loved me, they wouldn't have done that. Every time I get my hopes up and get happy, I get let down. I'm always in survival mode. I've never had a place so I could focus on, a relationship. I want to have kids, but I'm 32. I'm getting old. My brother died before he had kids, and I'm reminded of things that he missed out on. He was so happy to be a dad. So he thought, the whole situation. And I'm so sad because I knew he probably all he wanted was to be a dad. And he never got to have a good relationship or have kids. He didn't get to enjoy anything, Every time I see somebody coming or I see someone, I'm like, oh, he's gonna miss out on that. He would have loved to meet Priscilla Presley. He would have loved to went to that Comic-Con. My brother is dead. That's all I hear in my head. That's all I hear. He's dead. He's dead. I can't survive anymore. I've tried. And the only reason why I didn't want to say anything is because my mom worries. I have nothing left. I don't have any friends. The only true friend I really had died long ago. I remember we would always get in fights. She would always come back. Nobody cares anymore. It's just about hurting people, telling someone, whether it was directed towards them or not, that you hope their unborn kids have mental illness is crazy. I just want to die. And I can't take my life because I have no way. Isn't that stupid? The only reason I'm not dead is because I have no way to kill myself. Isn't that sad? What an idiot. That's how stupid I am. I can't even find a good way to kill myself. Because I felt like killing myself the first time. What kind of an idiot feels like killing themselves? I have a headache and I'm not feeling good at all. And it was hot. Like, when I was out there, I don't remember where I went. It was like 90 degrees, and I'm like, oh God. I just want to die. I just want to go away. That would make some people happy. And it's not to make people happy. I can't do it. I want to mentally check out. I don't want this anymore. I don't want it. It's too much. Having to deal with, the whole Tophiachu situation. I didn't have a relationship with her. I wasn't in love with her. I got blamed for that. And especially when it comes to super religious people who believes that being gay is wrong, that's not funny. I got told I was going to hell for being gay. Nobody likes me. And maybe people do, yes, but I just feel like that. Like, I have nobody. I haven't been able to process anything because there's so much going on that I couldn't even talk about it. I don't want problems. I don't want issues. I just want to die so I don't have to live with this pain anymore. It hurts. Just let me die. Someone called the cops and was like, and the cops called and they were like, well, we're doing a welfare check. Nobody cares if I would kill myself. Why do you want to lie to the police? Why does anyone want to act like they care? Everyone would be happy if I was dead. I'm so sick and tired of people weaponizing the police to try to save my life because you want me to be miserable, because you could care less. People come in my live streams and tell me to kill myself all the time, and not one person speaks up or says anything. I just want to die. I just want to die. And everyone wants to act like they care. I can't take this heartbreak. I can't take not having a place to live. I can't take not having no friends. I can't take my brother not being alive. I can't take any of this. I'm a person with major depression that's supposed to be having a job, that's supposed to function. Everyone's got issues. You're not supposed to have major depression. Okay, well then I'll die. I'll die. I don't want to be here anymore. Why can't God just take my life? You know, why won't He let me die? I don't have a purpose in life except to die. Anyways, I gotta go charge my phone. And I have to get off. So, have a good day or night where you guys are. And, I don't know. Anyways, you guys have a good day or night where you guys are. See you guys later. Bye. Sorry, this is a short life, but yeah. Or I don't know how long that was live for, but bye guys.